on tests when you drink coffee. You retain more. You retain more information when you're studying with coffee. So this is not this is a proven thing. It's a natural energy drink, really.
Yeah.
So it's a great time of year.
I did not drink coffee when I was in college, which probably explains why my grades were
yeah.
so
What
low.
were you exactly?
They were so low. Yeah.
But now you're drinking coffee. You're waking up early, and you're doing
I should
the
go
morning
back.
show.
I should go back to school.
Go back to school. But
Realist.
I mean, in the morning time, teachers are coming through to get cups of coffee. I know, teachers are a big. I know my wife's a teacher, and she's. I think she just married me for the coffee, to tell you the truth. And so
I could see that
because I see quite a few teachers coming through the drive-through line in the morning and into the coffee shop in the morning.
Yeah, maybe she married you because she wants your energy.
Maybe so.
And she said, "Okay, how do I get this energy?" And finds out it's the coffee.
It's the coffee. It's the
coast
coffee.
roast coffee.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, you mentioned the teachers coming through, but and when you say teachers, I also think of students because I see a lot of students like studying.
Oh yeah,
with coffee.
Absolutely.
And they go to coffee culture too to study, huh?
Oh yeah. Well, I've got more tables coming in that because it's that time of year. Yeah. People come in and it's got the right amount of music in the background,
the atmosphere.
just the kind of atmosphere in that. We've got the sofas that you can kind of like chill out on and read, or you can so you can be by yourself. It's very comfortable. You can be by yourself with your laptop and your books and study, and nobody's going to bother
you. And your earpods.
And your earpods. Yeah, you got your earphones on. Everything.
You just take them out to order the coffee.
Order the coffee.
Yeah.
Or a lot of students tend to meet up at the coffee shop and study together. So from SLU to the high schools,
Ponchatoula, Hammond,
all the high schools, people come and meet up, and it's a great way to tell your parents, "Hey, I'm going to study at the coffee shop," and then hang out with your friends too.
Now some parents say, "Okay, well, you don't drink coffee, but you have more than just coffee there."
Oh yeah. No, we do.
Plus you have the cold coffees,
we have cold drips, the iced coffees, the frozen coffees,
coffees,
all those kind of things. Oh yeah, for sure. We have all that, and then little baked goods, cookies, and stuff to go with your
little snacks
to go with your cup of coffee. Yeah, so we have all that, and then we have fruit. If you're not a coffee drinker by any stretch, we can do and one of the things we can totally do, but I don't do much of, but it's really cool, is like all the craft sodas. We have a soda fountain with all of our flavors that we use in the coffee, so we could do like a craft soda. So if you're interested in if you like, and I mean, who doesn't like a good soft drink, but we can do something like a vanilla,
add a vanilla,
cream, or a
hazelnut,
a wedding cake soda, and so
cake.
yeah, it's an almond cream soda basically. So yeah, we got all these little cool craft sodas we can do, but I mean we're so known for coffee. Everybody's coming in for the coffee drinks. Right. We do that, and then we have fresh fruit smoothies that we get as well, and so we do have some options if you're not a coffee drinker.
Now, since the last time you were here, the coffee that you talked about so last time about. Has now become the Johnny in the Morning coffee, the official coffee of the Johnny in the Morning show.
Yes,
every morning here, and we have a fresh bag delivered every week. We have coffee. We even bought a new coffee maker.
Ah, okay,
just in your honor.
Yeah, and I'll have to get you a Coast Road sticker for it.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea.
Some swag on your.
Yeah. Oh, we'd like that. Do that. Bring that next time. And because it's all black, it's cool looking. It's got all these modern things. We can even make strong, put it on the strong brew as opposed to the regular brew. And so it's sitting out there, and now we smell it in the hallway, and it's just coming up the stairs. It's like it smells before it's even made. Because the bag,
it's so fresh,
is there.
And that's our
our
huge thing. It's fresh roasted, and that's one of the things that we really strive for. We roast everything fresh every week. It is a fresh roast, and that's something and we talked about,
which translates into the taste of the coffee.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not bitter; it's smooth, and you can attest to that.
Yes,
it's a totally the fresh roast is just is everything. So one of the things that we do too is we also
there's no bite to it. It's
you
just
can
it's
even
velvet.
If you're not a black coffee drinker, it's something you could even enjoy black, which is like I freak people out. They're like, no, I gotta have sugar and cream in that. But
it's funny since you said that because I'm not a black coffee drinker either. I like the putting the cream in it, the half and half or whatever, and then my wife also does the whipping of the cream and makes the foam, to where you can sprinkle a little cinnamon on top of the foam to sit on there too. Very decorative, but cool at the same time. And I almost think it keeps it a little bit warmer too, with having that little
insulates it.
Insulates it a little bit, having that little shelter over it. But anyway, with your coffee, and I never do this with any other coffee, but with your coffee, speaking of black, I always take my first sip black before I put anything in it because I want to taste the smoothness to it, like the uniqueness of it.
And it's something like our Sunrise blend. It's a blend I spend a lot of time with, and so that's what you're drinking. That's what you're drinking this week is the Sunrise blend, and that's something we brew up in the coffee shop every single day. It's a blend of different coffees from different origins. That I use to keep it's a blend. It's a blend of different beans from around the world, that literally from around the world, that I go and put together and make, craft this cup of coffee. And so it's a complex. It's got different layers in it. And so when you want to drink it black, because there's a lot of thought into a cup of coffee. Yeah. Most people are like, it's a cup of coffee, but really just a black old cup of coffee. It's I say that like but I really spend a lot of time on bringing different coffees. I'll pick up some different coffees in New Orleans from importers and brew them at home and things. And it's like, okay, this one will work well for this, or this will work good in this percentage into this blend and that. So it's really it's a fascinating business.
Now you mentioned New Orleans, and just like Otis Redding, sometimes we'll find you sitting on this dock of the bay. Waiting for the ships to arrive. Yeah, is that true?
That is true. Yeah, sometimes they'll send samples ahead of time so I can see, or other times I'll get my little it's a tool that you use to scoop coffee beans out of a closed sack, a coffee trier that's called. And so I'll go climb up on sacks and stab some sacks and pull some samples of some stuff so I can roast. And which, by the way, I do all of my sample roasting in Ponchatoula. I moved my sample roaster into Ponchatoula, so the old antique sample roaster is actually sitting in coffee culture there. So if when you come in and grab your cup of coffee or your pound of coffee, you can kind of check out that old tool. It's kind of cool.
That is cool. In fact, you talk about the one that you can jab into the sacks.
Into the sacks, yeah.
And I kind of picture it because I was actually in the rice business for during my high school and early college years.
It's probably the same tool.
It might be the same thing.
That's why I want to see.
Pointy
end.
And you twirl it, you twist it after you get what you need. And you twist it and you pull it.
Pull it out. Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah, same tool. Grain, because green coffee is a grain, so it's a grain.
That's right.
And so speaking of coffee, one of the things I wanted to kind of announce here too, and that you can kind of share with your listeners as well. I want to do 15% off pounds of coffee because I'd love for people to come. Yes, I would come by the coffee shop, tell us that you heard me on the radio, and and oh yeah, I want to try their.
Heard you on Tan Johnny 6.5, or heard you on the Johnny in the Morning show.
Yeah.
So if you heard it on the show, when you're listening right now, and all of you are listening, when you head down to Ponchatoula, and it's right there where Cafe Nola is, right there in the same shopping area.
Center. Yeah.
And driving for your cup of coffee, or walk inside and tell them you heard about it.
Yeah.
And
we have a gauntlet of different coffees sitting on the counter. So, if you really want to try your cup of coffee and learn a little bit about different coffees, come on in for the first time until you know what you want to order. Of course, we can shoot it out through the drive-thru, but
so 15% off.
15% off pounds of coffee.
Pounds of coffee.
So that's
not the coffee drink,
and a real
not
pound,
a cup of coffee.
and a real pound too. We don't do the 12-ounce deal or the 10-ounce deal. It's actually 16-ounce. We sell full. Our pounds of coffee are pounds of coffee.
Yeah.
So 15% off of that. Not the drink, just the whole bean coffee. Now, of course, we can grind it for you fresh. If you don't have a grinder at home, we'll grind it when you pick the bag up. We'll grind it for you, and your whole car will smell like coffee before you even get home. So it's definitely something to try. And like I said,
I would get a bag. I would get 2 bags. I get one for the car and one for the home, and just leave it in there.
Leave it in there.
Yeah, no, smell that when you get in the car.
But it smells like my car.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
it probably does smell like your car.
Yeah, my car's always got coffee in it. But it's for sure. It's to come in and grab a pound from us.
So this week only, 15% off the pound coffee.
Yeah,
bags.
come in. the baristas will help you sort out like what kind of coffee you normally drink, or what kind of flavors you like, or what kind of flavors you'd like to try.
Like medium or dark.
Yeah,
stuff
and
like
probably if you came in and showed a little interest in the pounds of coffee as well, they'd probably like do a pour over and make you whatever coffee so you can try it ahead of time.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's what we do.
That's right.
So yeah, come in and you learn a little bit about it, and like I said, we'll do some pour overs, and you can try some different coffees that we have brewed up and such, and yeah, get you 15% off your pound. And I'm telling you, once you start drinking fresh roasted coffee, it's
hard to go back.
It's going to be real hard. It's going to be real hard to go
Yeah.
back, but it's going to transform your mornings. It's something to look forward to. I have people stop me all the time, and they're like, Kevin, you've like transformed my whole day, and it's so funny because I'm just a coffee guy, but they're like, look, you've changed my whole life. Like I'm excited to wake up in the morning and put a pot of coffee on, and I'm like, I look forward to your cup of coffee every morning. For me, that's just super cool.
All right, Kevin, I just you talking about that just reminded me of one thing, and it didn't hit me until you just started talking about it.
Okay,
I've been doing this show for 40 years. Okay, don't laugh. And just the past 2 weeks, people have called in on my show and said, "You sound great today, man. You sound great today. Your voice sounds great today." And I'm thinking, okay, well, I've been doing this for 40 years. What do you mean? And I'm realizing it's the coffee.
It's the coffee.
It's the Coast Roast coffee that I'm drinking that perks me up a little bit more. So more, a little bit more excited.
Yeah,
I'm starting to sound like Kevin.
And radio, you gotta be over the top, right?
Right. Just a little bit. This is pretty much a laid back family kind of show, but it's just it just hit me. I said, oh. Maybe it's the coffee. Because I haven't changed anything else. The only thing that's changed is the coffee.
Is your coffee you're drinking every morning. Well, that's awesome. Well, that's good.
There you go.
I hope it I hope it works. I mean, I hope it more people tune in all the time.
I hope so.
That'd be phenomenal. They're like, have you seen it? He sounds awesome now.
That's right. That's right. All right, Kevin, you're going to be back with us, I think, toward the end of the month, huh?
Yes, toward the end of the month, I'll be back. I'll also be out for your Hot August night.
Oh, that's right. This coming Friday.
Yeah, I'll be in downtown Hammond for that.
All
so
right. Might see you on our stage here
and
downstairs.
I'll be in. I'm going to be in coffee. I'm heading out of here, and I'm heading down to Coffee Culture, and I'll be there pretty much until about 2:30 this afternoon. So if you wanted to come shoot the breeze about coffee, I'll be there today too.
All right, follow
give
Kevin.
Give you your 15% off of the pounds of coffee.
There you go.
Yep.
Follow Kevin like the Pied Piper over to Coffee Culture.
Yes.
In Ponchatoula. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you very much.
Kevin
Appreciate
Pedeaux,
it.
the official roast of the Johnny in the Morning Show.